Well, good morning. Today is Monday, November 7th, and it's time for our weekly meeting highlights. And today it's how to stay on track when eating out. I've kind of made myself a little pledge not to eat out here for a little while. We'll see how that's going to go, but let's see if they give me some helpful tips. But we always start off with how I did. If you remember last week, I gained 3 pounds. The previous week, I gained 3 pounds. I've decided to recommit myself and finish the year strong. And so I really stayed on plan this week. I tracked everything I ate. So I've gained 6 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Not anything to be really proud about. I'm not like tooting my own horn saying, oh, look at me, I gained 6 pounds. No, I just want to make you aware of how I was going the wrong way. And now I think I'm on my path to going back to the right way. So let's see how I did. 2.4. For me, that's like losing 6 pounds. It really is. At my age, I don't lose weight that fast. I was hoping to lose 2 pounds. I really, I'm going to be honest, I really was hoping to lose 2 pounds. But 2.4, that's just like a little bit bonus. So I weighed in this morning at exactly 247. So getting to that, I have a doctor's scale where you clunk the thing over, and like just the fact that I might have had to click that over when I worked so hard to get it, no. So I really truly believe that I'm going to finish the year strong. Even with the holidays coming up, I've got a plan and action that I'm going to do. I'm going to try not to eat out, but let me see if maybe they can give me some tips and tricks that I might be able to use just in case I decide to eat out. But so far, I don't think I am. But anyway, they tell you someone else is finally doing the cooking, but you still want it in a different kind of meal, but you'll still want it on a different kind of meal prep. Allow us to explain. So try this. Choose a game plan to help you navigate an upcoming event or meal. Map out the move and make your decisions ahead of time, and create a plan to make on-the-spot decisions. My plan, hopefully, usually, I will be honest, usually, I do look into the Weight Watchers app to see exactly how many points a particular item is, to kind of track out my menu before I go. I think that if I get there and for some reason I change my mind because I see something else on the app or see something else on the menu, I immediately try to create a plan that's going to benefit me and work to my advantage. So I still get my app out. Look, a lot of times on a lot of menus nowadays, they tell you the calories, and then they list the fat and all that. You can look it up if you look up on their website. People take pictures of their food and have no shame in that. So why do you have a shame of looking the particular item up on their website to see exactly if they do tell you the nutritional aspect of it? So now that you've decided what you want to do, put it into action. Save up your weekly and rollover points leading up to an event to allow for more flexibility. I think that I try to do that. If I know I'm going to have a heavy meal, I do deliberately make plans to have a lighter breakfast. I don't usually eat 3 meals, but I usually only eat 2. They're too big. I know. I should just try to divide them up into 3. It's very hard. If you've followed me for a while, I have tried it in the past. It just doesn't seem to work for me, although I do try. But I do find that a lot of times I think the reason I did so well this week is because some days I was really under my points and some days I was like really touching the line. And there was a couple days that I went a couple points over, but I had my rollover points. And so I proved to myself that even though I didn't stay on dot, I don't try to get a blue dot anymore because I found that the blue dot was really to my detriment, because I would just get so consumed with it. And then if I didn't get a blue dot, I would be so beating myself up so bad and then kind of go off the rails. So now I just figure out what I'm going to eat, try to keep it within my point limit. If it goes a little bit over, then I just know the next day I got to make a little bit different plan. That's all. Try to zero in to choose 0 point foods as a main dish to make room for the drinks and desserts, or start with a brothy soup. Now I know that, like eggs, 0 points, but they're like 80 calories. So if you eat 4 eggs during the day, that's 320 calories. So even though, excuse me, I know it's morning, my sinuses are draining. But so even though there's 0 points, got to keep in mind there's still calories. I mean, they're not as many calories as like having a bag of chips, but don't fool yourself into thinking that I can eat as much 0 point foods as I want, because sometimes you eat so many 0 point foods, it'll equal up to the bag of chips calories. Now, obviously, the calories from a bag of chips is going to have way worse ingredients in it than the healthy foods that are 0 points. I'm not saying that. Logic. You have to use common sense, because you can say, well, instead of eating 5 eggs today, I'm going to have like some Cheetos. No, the 5 eggs are definitely better for you. I'm not trying to say that they're not. They're way better than the Cheetos. Any 0 point foods that have equaled the calories up to that, you can justify it in your mind, but you're not fooling your body. Your body says, okay, you want to think that, you go right ahead, but that's not really what's going to happen in the outcome. And you're going to weigh yourself, and it's going to be, no. So look up the menu or ask the host, and pre-track foods, or bring a healthy dish to share. There's a lot of dishes that I bring that are really Weight Watcher friendly. My family, even though we're big, we love vegetables. We eat a lot of vegetables. Unfortunately, we eat a lot of things that don't go with the vegetables health-wise. But I have no problem bringing a vegetable tray. And it's usually the first thing to go, because people like it. Now, if you just bring the vegetable tray without a ranch dip, that's not going to happen, I guess. But that little bit of 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing is like 3 points, I think. You're going to eat all those vegetables. It's going to balance out the little bit of dip. You can even use hummus, you could probably some Greek yogurt if you like that kind of stuff. There's other alternatives to dipping your vegetables in, or just eat them raw. I like raw mushrooms. I like raw cauliflower. I don't need to actually dip and dip, but I sometimes do dip. So zero in on low point code words like grilled and broiled, instead of words like creamy and smothered. Who doesn't like a smothered chicken? Smothered chicken. Oh, I love smothered chicken. But it tells you right in the title, creamy and smothered. It's going to be high in calories. But I do like a good piece of chicken grilled, and I do like a broiled fish once in a while. Not a lot, but I'm more likely to eat the fish and chips, which is fried, which is not the healthiest, which would be in the category of creamy and smothered, and fried are not good choices. And eat a low point snack before leaving home, so hunger doesn't derail plans to stay on budget. We all know that if you're hungry, you're going to get hangry, as Betty White says, and you're going to make poor choices. So bring something that you're going to snack on that's going to be, I like pretzel rods. 1 pretzel rod is 1 point. I know it's a little high in salt and sodium, but your body does need a little bit of salt. So I don't usually bring an egg with me, but like a granola bar, or I'm trying to think what it is. Is that a Larimer bar or something like that? I know that a lot of people eat those. There's a lot of, get the tiny little snack bag size of like nuts or something. I have a 100-calorie snack thing of cashews that they're like, it costs a little bit more to buy them in the little snack packs, but in the long run, you're saving weight because if I have like a jar of cashews, I'm going to measure them out like in a measuring cup, let's say, like a 1/4 cup of nuts. But that's going to be like a heaping, which is not going to really be a 1/4 cup. So it's better for me just to have the little popcorn bags. I can make a big bowl of popcorn, but unfortunately I put a lot of butter on it. So I get the little snack bags that's like 100 calories, and you just pop them, and it's just enough to satisfy that little bit of a snack that you want. And be the first to order or use an appetizer plate at the buffet to avoid outside influence over what or how much to eat. That's another thing that's really true, because like if you don't have a plan when you're going up to like a buffet bar, you're going to put everything on your plate. But if you go up there thinking, I'm just going to have this, or like an appetizer, order 1 appetizer, because sometimes you could think, well, you know what, I think I'm going to just get a small salad. And then somebody orders mozzarella sticks. And then you think, you know what, those sound good. Try to order first, because once you order your salad, you're not, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to say, cancel the salad, get me the mozzarella sticks. And then in any case, you might just have 1 of their sticks rather than the whole tray of sticks. I'm talking about me because I love mozzarella sticks. So make a few backup plans for potential trickier situations. If the host or a hostess or a friend insists on that you eat more or try everything, then you just say, it looks really good, but I'm sticking to my plan. I'm really going to stick to a few things that I really do enjoy. And then if she's just very insistent, just take a small little bite. Say, you know what? I don't really want a lot, but let me taste it because I know everybody raves about this, and I just wanted to have a little taste. Just take like a little teaspoon or taste of it, and you'll satisfy the fact that you didn't insult the host or hostess, and then you just got a little taste of it. Hopefully, the taste didn't lead to something more, but have strong will. If another thing someone says is, if everyone is getting dessert, but I didn't budget for it and nothing's catching my eye, order fruit or flavorful tea. I do like flavored teas. A lot of times when I'm hungry in the afternoon, rather than have something to eat, I'll drink one of my flavored teas. I have like an apple cider. I have a apple cinnamon. I have like a regular apple. I have raspberry. I have a berry blend. I mean, it really does hit the spot. It really does. And a hot tea takes you a little bit longer to drink than just to drink down like a glass of Coke or Pepsi or something like that. And if you really truly want it, then once again, just ask if I can just have a little bite. Just a little taste. It'll satisfy you. It really will. And then the other thing is my friend suggests we take the night off from tracking. Support her decision while making it clear I'm not going to keep you from tracking, but I'm going to keep on tracking. And consciously decide not to track, but be mindful and plan to start again tomorrow. Wait a minute, let me read that again because that made me confused. My friend suggests we take the night off from tracking. Okay, support her decision while making it clear I'm going to keep tracking. Okay. But consciously decide not to track, but be mindful and plan to start again tomorrow. If you decide that you're not going to track, I think what they're saying is just decide, well, you know what, I'm going to just take her advice and just go off a little bit today. But, I'm getting right back on it tomorrow. So many times we always go off track and in the middle of the week and you just think, well, I blew the week. You blew one meal, not the whole week, one meal. So get right back on track. And I think that if you have that attitude, well, what's the use? I went out to dinner last night and I went crazy. I ate like an 85-point dinner. I've used all my calories, all my points, everything for the whole week. I might as well just stop. No, rein it in. Do better for the rest of the week. Now, you might still have a gain the following week, but it wouldn't be as big a gain as if you went completely off the rails. Speaking from the words of an experienced woman, because that's what happens with me. So to dive a little deeper, ever throw or go to a party where every single thing played out exactly as you imagined? If only. And we still prepare, plan ahead, and strategize anyway, because that's how we make sure things go as well as possible. The same is true when you're eating away from home, like at a restaurant or a friend's house. Science says planning ahead and having contingencies in place can help you stay on track. Help is the key word. You can't control everything, and you can't be perfect, but you deserve to enjoy yourself. Meaning, it's okay if the appetizers are so delicious you eat more than you intended. Same if you intend to avoid the bread basket. Oh, who can't avoid the bread basket? I cannot avoid the bread basket. I can't. But it's warm and it's right there. In those cases, you regroup, make a plan to get back on track, and keep on going. Like I said, you could have a really bad experience eating out as far as making poor food choices. That doesn't mean you can't get right back on track. Practice these strategies now, including giving yourself some grace, so that when you get into full holiday celebrating mode, you be ready and bring in the new year strong. I told you that my goal for this year is to finish the year strong, and I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to have another loss next week. I have a plan in action. I'm feeling really good about my choices. I'm still feeling bad that I'm in the 40s, but I'm not going to beat myself up. I can't change it. It is what it is, as they say. But I think that realizing that I need to get back in control of my food choices and my life, that it's only going to get better for me if I really start right now following a plan. I'm not going to be saying, well, look how old I am. I don't need to worry about it now. No, I liked when I was down at 209. I liked the way I felt. I really did. I liked the way my clothes fit. They fit a lot better than they fit now. They still fit, fortunately, but not like I was ready to go into the next size, and now I'm not. So anyway, 2.4 loss this week for a total of 57.2. And what are some tricks that you use when you're eating out? Maybe I'm not going to eat out. But if I do eat out, what are some tricks that you do? I know that a lot of them are get the dressing on the side and dip the fork into that. When I was really gung-ho on my plan, I brought my own salad dressing. I'd order a salad, put my own dressing on it. I was really good. And I got to get back to that mindset because I enjoyed eating out, because really, it's just the atmosphere and the company that you're with that you should really be enjoying more so, focusing on rather than focusing on the food. Although I realize it's hard not to focus on the food because the food is usually so good. But anyway, that's going to do it for now. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe. Hope to see you here next week. If not, watch me on my daily vlog. And let me know how you did on your weight this week. I'm really curious to see if we're all going to finish the year strong. Talk to you guys soon.